Hey, what's up everyone? This is Hugo Stiglitz. Welcome to a new series of Let's Play Civilization 6. This is a game obviously with Germany, with a few mods. We're playing on a huge size map, and with extra civs. So we start with, I think there's 8 extra civs in the game, so we have 20 civilizations. The maximum number of city-states, I think it's 24. And I want to see the yield icons. We're Germany, and we're playing on historical speed, so the whole game is slowed down to allow much more combat and other things into the game. So it should be pretty fun, pretty exciting, and because it's historical speed, the deity bonuses, though necessary, also make it really lopsided, so I've also added a mod called Equal Units. So the AI will still get the massive bonuses towards production, science, etc., and start with the free science, technologies and civics that they start with. However, I get a small boost by allowing me to start with some troops so I can defend myself. And we're going to settle our first city, which gives us our next settler. With these first warriors, let's explore in all directions and see where we want to go. And because we have some troops already, I think we should prioritize getting a monument up. I haven't really played with a free settler like this in a long time, so it's kind of exciting. And yeah. And like I said, it's historical speed, so everything's slower when it comes to research and stuff. So we're going to really want to focus on science. That said, what's around us? Mining looks pretty important. Obviously, irrigation here, mining there. So putting your research into something takes a lot longer. It's much more of a commitment. We also definitely are going to go to war when we find people, city-states, etc. So focusing on this side isn't terrible, though we really want to get writing and get a campus up. So I'm tempted. Let's see, where would we put that campus? Probably right here, maybe right here. With that in mind, I think I'm going to go for pottery first. And with this builder, not really anything he can do right now, to be honest. Can't chop, can't build a mine, can't build a mine. So probably follow this settler out and build farms here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Granted a recon unit, that is beautiful. Let's bring him up. Let's bring him out east. Keep moving the settler this direction. The builder as well. Thinking we're going to settle right here. Somewhat defensible. There's obviously a city-state here. Looks like. Going to be pretty jam-packed, so we're going to want to fit everything in as close as possible. Right there looks like a pretty good spot. Keep exploring. Got some really good land up there. Alright, we'll go next turn. Alright, there's barbarians already. Really good land up here. We're going to build this first city here on the river. And another city probably up here. And we're definitely going to want cities up here on this river up here, for sure. Alright, so we met our first city-state. We're the first one to meet him, which is nice. Unfortunately, with this barbarian scout here, we need to protect this settler more than anything. So let's hold on to him. Let's bring our warriors down. I cannot... it bugs me that the city-states on Deity get walls so soon. Because it makes it almost impenetrable. But it's part of the game, I guess. Wow, we got a great work, or a relic, I mean. really boosts it. The unfortunate thing is that we only have, I think there's still the same number of max religions, even with adding civs to the game. So if we were wanting to get a religion, we'd have to really shoot for that hard, and I don't see us getting a religion in this game. And also, we're playing on a continents and islands map. I don't think I said that before, and I'll post the map and game keys in the description. So, get this next settler. Coast isn't a terrible idea. Up here is a pretty good spot for at least the third city, and then we'll send our next cities up here. Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible idea. Just to make sure we kind of get some cities out right away and we start building. We'd like to be able to take this city, but to do it we really need to get a ram. So I think we'll go towards writing, and then we'll come back this way and get the rams up. And with that in mind, I'll probably... Also, production and everything else has been adjusted. It's not quite like Marathon. It's much easier to produce things. Science is by far affected more than anything. Because the city has one production, that's why it's 16. In fact, that's normal production rate, which is pretty wild. But as the city grows, it'll get fixed. Let's get a... Yeah, warriors. We're getting negative gold already. So let's get a monument. Another city-state's up here, it looks like. So let's definitely go meet them. Hopefully we're the first. Hoping they heal. I didn't think so. So we could really use that gold. In the meantime, we'll settle as fast as we can.
Au nom du peuple canadien, bienvenue. Je suis le Premier ministre Laurier.
Nice to meet you. They're pretty far up north. That's nice. We have some space. Tornadoes, not as nice. That relic is going to help us get this quick Pantheon. Let's see, we don't really have any place to get camps. Free builder, a free settler would be really nice. Come settle up here. Obviously this valley is really lush and good. We'd like to get a city up here. It'd be right there. It'd be a really good spot. Then maybe we'd have to, no, it'd still be 3 away. We'll see. I don't want to have to lose all this, but at the same time, if we build a city here, it'd be 1, 2, 3. Like we'd still be able to get all that land. So. Yes, we needed that delegation. We need the gold.
It is not wisdom.
Just doing that for the gold so that we can stay positive. Getting a Eureka is beautiful. I'm going to move this guy back a little bit just to kind of give protection for our settler. Definitely build a farm. Let's go for... I tended to get builders, but I think I'm going to go for foreign trade so we could get some traders going. We definitely want war, but we probably won't be able to do it until we can get some upgraded troops or some siege. And we have like a barbarian army right here.
I have filled a water bag from my people and gone to the desert.
Yeah, we definitely want Auckland too. Nice that we're the first one to meet them though. This looks like a full civ here, not a city-state. Blue could be the Cree. We've met Akkad. Nice, lots of city-states, and us being Germany, that's some really good bonuses. Keep exploring. Tempted to take this kill. A little scary, I think he might attack, but obviously we'll run here. And we've met Scotland.
Robert Bruce. Scotland may fall with. Be it through fell this o whet author o battalia.
Listen to that old, Scottish English, I guess. I mean, pretty awesome. Interesting color. I've never seen that color before for Scotland. Really don't want to lose any troops, so I'm going to pull back 1. Met more city-states, and we've met Mapuche. I'm sure he was the civ that was, yeah, right here. Remember on Deity, they start with free, I don't remember which ones I've researched, but I think it might be all 3 of these. And in historical mode, I mean, that's a huge, huge advantage. I mean, it's hundreds of turns ahead now. So let's see. Oh yeah, he's moved forward, so we should be able to take him out and yeah, get the promotion and not be able to not get hit by anybody, which is nice. And definitely civ cities up here, so we want to claim this valley as soon as we can with this settler, and then obviously the next one that comes out. Probably a city here and then a city up here. And then we'll claim this, and then we'll go into full troops probably to take city-states, and then maybe settle here as well, depending on what Mapuche does. Not sure where, you know, the rest of his stuff is. Alright, with the muscat, very nice. Let's not get too far away, so let's come this way. Might bring him back to keep a, you know, a warrior home. In fact, probably send him back towards the capital. There must have been a flood here that I didn't realize that damaged those farms. If we get the kill, we should level up. I'm going to need a slinger in the city, though a builder would be good. In fact, if I am not... He's got one build left, so let's build that farm. Builder here would be nice. A slinger would also be nice. Two turns, we'll be able to start getting a granary, which would be really nice for where we're at right now. Okay, we met Valletta. Really empty desert here. He cut me off, so I couldn't get my second one.
Clay must feel happy in the good potter.
Well, I'll let him do the first hit, and then... Okay, with pottery done, I think it's best to go towards writing. We get that campus up, we can get these so much faster. And sometimes with mods, the AI isn't just smart enough to adapt, so we'll see how they do. Alright, so we had a major flood. No serious losses though. Oh, Nubia. Imperialists, for sure. I'm sure we'll be clashing in the future. We might get hit hard here, but we need the gold, so we're gonna take that. I want to get 30 on Deity. Okay. Yeah, it's working pretty much where I want it to work. The housing's fine. As good as it can be. We're going to struggle a bit with amenities till we can work some good amenity tiles. So next turn, probably he might lose this. Oh, he ran away. Very nice. Just heal up where he's at. Actually, let's retreat across the river onto a hill. Unfortunately, we are losing loyalty in Cologne. So we want to get some settlers out as soon as possible. 221 turns. The production in the city is terrible. It's because it's working all growth tiles. Which means it'll grow quickly, and then we'll, work these other production tiles. It's almost, I'm tempted to buy one of these. 50 gold. So they could work a 2-2. I will get that in 4 turns though, so we'll wait. Maybe we want to get a city. I guess right there would still be the best, so we can maintain loyalty in Cologne. We really don't want to lose these cities up here. So I really want more settlers. I'm actually tempted to switch to a settler here. And with that gold, yeah, not really anything we can do with it unless we want to buy tiles. So. Wow, they have the strong mountains here that have probably kept Mapuche from meeting anyone up north, or at least going up that way.
That's the positive aspect of it.
Okay, so we kind of need that 1 gold, but I need the production. Gotta have it. And we definitely want to get a trader, and probably a trader up here before anywhere else. So I'm going to queue up a trader and a builder. In this city, I'm going to queue up the granary, I think. Let's get craftsmanship. Heal our warrior units. This is a large continent that we're on. Thank you, Scotland. Very, very nice. So Scotland must be kind of right here, and that's their capital. So they must have gone north, and no wonder there was loyalty pressure since that's so close to their capital. We hadn't discovered them when we settled there. We really had no idea that we were going to have loyalty pressure that quickly. Now with this, we really need to be afraid, I mean not afraid, but be prepared for aggression. Mapuche being the number 1, Nubia being the second most likely. So we definitely want to keep some troops up here and watch for enemy fighters. Enemy fighters coming your way. Prepping for episode 9, my wife and her sister and my brother-in-law were watching a lot of the Star Wars movies. We just watched episode 6, which is my personal favorite, and it was fantastic. Let's see. And obviously what I just quoted from episode 4, if you cared, but still. Just want to scout out as much as I can, be aware of what's around us. So there's their capital, and they have built the Great Bath. Good to know. And they've got a 4th, or at least 4th could be better, settler coming out. Okay, lots of good plots up here. Could build a city up here, but we definitely want to come here first. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. So we have some loyalty pressure here. But that's definitely where we're going to want to settle Question is, do we want to settle... Right, if we settle right there on the coffee, we pretty much lose the ability to have a good city in this area. So we probably would want to settle there and then settle here. So maybe we want to actually settle our next city. If we're just really care about the loyalty pressure, is to put a city here, and then a city up here. So that makes sense. Maybe even here first, and then there, and then there. Until we have governors -7, loyalty pressure is too much. So I think I'm going to send this settler here. Yeah, that's good. You'll be obviously in the desert there. Getting a trader to come back, and so we'll have a road here, probably the best place to have it, and then we'll be getting a builder there to improve that city, which desperately needs it. Alright, so we have some barbarians that are obviously messing with... Wow, very close to Scotland. We don't want to go that way. So let's come back this direction. Despite that huge map, I actually thought we would be more tightly compact. Obviously I found a lot of civs quickly, but been able to spread out a little bit, which is nice. Units here, gotta watch to see if they, if they send their warriors this direction. New outpost that we probably want to go hit. Don't mess around, just keep them together. So it's only -4 now. That's good to know. 25 turns away, we'd have to get a lot of air score. But if we build here, we'd be able to build up here next. So let's come build a city right here, I think, first. Okay. Losing loyalty again. Obviously that's a problem. I tried starting this game using some other mods to make the maps extra big, but unfortunately they kept crashing, so I wasn't able to do that route. Now in the capital, we could get another settler, would not be a terrible idea. Getting a granary to kind of increase the growth in the city, pretty good idea. Builders would be nice, though we can't do much with them yet, not until we get mining. And this city would be really high production, and we'll definitely want to build a campus right there, I think. So, I think I'm going to get the granary really quick. I'm also going to drop a pin, so I don't forget, and where I want to build our next cities. I think that was it right there. It goes right there for the next city. For those cities. Just keep those guys on alert so we can see what's happening. Until we can get siege, like I said.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects, such as wickerwork picnic baskets.
Both of these new policies are very good, however, they don't help us quite yet. We're not rushing builders yet, so this is better. And we don't really care about the double experience for my recon unit, so I think I will take this just so that we have it in when we start getting some more troops. Debatable if that's a better idea, but I just don't want to forget, and we might start building troops sooner rather than later. Choose civic, because we have some monuments up there. They've sped up quite a bit, and I think I'm going to go with early empire since we have the Eureka for it. Obviously, you have noticed at historic speed, this matters. It's important. Almost matters more, but it does less, if that makes sense. Less percentage of the research there. Unfortunately, they built a city right where we wanted to. Definitely going to hurt this, yeah, loyalty. That said, our strength is much stronger than theirs. We probably could take this city pretty quick. I'm tempted to move troops that direction. I'd like to have archery, but it's not. We don't have to have it. An early war, but we could take this city, and it's basically a free settler, right? We would need probably all 5 of our warriors to take it really quickly. So I'm going to hold him in the city until this guy kind of gets around. Are they at war with anyone? No. But they don't get along with certain people. We're going to lie,
Writing
obviously.
means sharing.
We'll be getting a campus as soon as we can. Let's bring our scout up. Just debating on where I want everyone positioned. I want one on the backside for sure. Where to go next? I think mining. We might shop here and have 2 campuses. With that in mind, I think a builder here is going to be good. With only 2 housing, let's get a granary up. Go next turn. We'll probably declare war on the next turn, I think. So we're getting close to being in position. Unfortunately, their scout has found us. I'm hoping Auckland deals with this. Might be too much of a gamble, but let's see, would we have enough gold? 55, 85, so it's 140. We don't have enough. We'd have to sell something if we wanted to start building a campus right away. No one likes us. So, I mean, that faith is nice. I just don't have anything else to sell, and I don't really want to get rid of the relic. Could put a campus here, and then let this city build its campus right there. That's probably okay. Oh, +3 right there too. Wait. Let's see, because that would be +3. I think I'm just going to build it right here. That'll really improve our science. Let's... Okay, yeah, so next turn, let's...
The wicked king pursued the lovers Juan and Maria on his swiftest horse.
Chocolate Hills. Lovely. Up near Cahokia. I was wondering where that was. Okay, so we have next turn. Okay, so we can obviously expect war from Mapuche relatively soon. Their army's stronger than ours. So in the meantime, let's take this over, make peace, and bring troops down ready. Okay, so let's declare a surprise war. Actually, hold on, never mind. Can we make a deal to do a joint war against Lautaro? Nope. Oh, because they'd have to have denounced them, I think. And they're friends with everyone. Canada's annoying. Okay. Yeah. Choose your manner of defeat. Very brave. Yeah. I know, Scotland. Thank you. But guess what? You and I aren't at war, are we? Oh, okay, so they do have slingers. Ooh. Arabia, fun. Also, all the civs I put into all 19 other civs, random. Yeah, we'd love to sample their hospitality. We have a lot of civs on this continent. None south of us, as far as I can tell. Okay, with the granary complete, settlers tempting, builder necessary. I feel like we get chops, we can get animal husbandry, I guess, to do that. The other alternative is to get a campus, but +1 really just isn't that good right now. I guess it is pretty good right now, but... The nice thing is we have them under siege. They obviously were bringing that warrior back, I imagine. Not sure if the AI broke, but their slinger didn't attack me. Which, kind of weird. In the meantime, we will continue to hit this city. It should be pretty easy for us to handle. So I'm just going to leave that warrior there. Honestly, Moreau's unprotected. If we can take this and heal, we might as well take their capital. Denounces us. The only downside of that is the fact that we make enemies, right? Let's trade with the capital here. I think that is pretty necessary. Let's also take this warrior and move him to here, so we can just go deal with these barbarians already. Eliminate the slinger and take the city. Rebellion in 11 turns is pretty fast. A monument would be nice, but this is full, and this should be Rebellion of 25. Wow. Okay, that probably has something to do with amenities. You know what? If we're going to go take the capital, we probably need this warrior. I know I've gone back and forth on it, but Auckland's down here, so we should be protected. The main risk, honestly, is Mapuche. I don't know if he has anything to do over here, and if he gets bored. I mean, we're open, right? Very exposed. And getting archery sooner rather than later would be great for defense. Denounces me. Okay, so we've obviously made enemies. However, it's the ancient era, so you know it's not that big of a deal. Let's move forward. take the promotion. Let's come here. I'm gonna fortify one turn, hope he attacks, and then we'll pillage this to heal him, and we can go start surrounding that city. It's also not a bad idea to bring him down so that we could put siege on the city, even if he just defends. But we could take Moreau, have kind of this whole valley locked in. Okay, it's just that one warrior. I was checking to see if he's been moving troops over. Doesn't look like it. We have the campus up, so our science is strong. Not as strong as Robert the Bruce, obviously, but strong. Or even Mapuche. So going for a library isn't a terrible idea, other than the fact that it costs gold. Troops, good idea. Builder, best idea. In my opinion. So we can improve the amber, we can sell it, which will improve relations and our... Yeah, we're obviously going to refuse demands. Like, you can't even make demands if you don't have troops like on our borders, right? Like,
when you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
True. Okay. So... I probably should have moved him this way. That's probably kind of my bad. So I would like to go towards bronze working in masonry. However, I think animal husbandry is just too important. And yeah. Thank you, Scotland. Mega Colossal Eruption. Wow. The earth is trembling right there. Too bad it didn't damage the walls. That'd have been convenient. We need builders too. And we have barbarians up here. We need troops. We need a lot of things. That gives us some gold, which is really nice. I honestly want to hold on to the gold till we can upgrade. The nice thing is we have it under siege now. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go ahead and start hitting them. And I'll wait one more turn, and we'll shift these troops up. Okay, so that is a strong unit.
Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose.
I'm going to take the settler production. I don't need that quite yet. Though it's better than... we're not building troops yet, so... let's take Magnus. Rebellion in 9. We're not. I guess it depends on if we can take this in under 9 turns, which I think we can. Obviously, we want to get settlers here. You know, we might wait a little bit to get some more settlers out. We probably need some more security, and with that in mind, let's first assign him into Kerma. He leveled up, giving us a little bit of time to run our slinger back and move troops forward again. Okay, so we have the capital. How's loyalty there if we keep it? It's low. But that puts it to full. Repairing those should fix the issue. We can make peace in 1 turn. We might... I don't think we should lose a unit. We might lose him. It'd be unfortunate, but also not the end of the world. Let's get a slinger here. With potential invasion from Mapuche, we just need some troops down here, I think.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Pasture, camp, horses, yes. Doesn't look like we see any horses in our territory, but we'll still be able to work things like the sheep. Okay, so we could go take out their archer, but if we can make peace, we'll do it. They want gold. They want gold, despite the fact that they're the ones that would be surrendering. Honestly, I guess I'm okay with that because they're going to lose this, probably to Scotland, but... And we don't really care to eat for either of those cities. They're out of the race, pretty much. And we just really want peace. We got what we wanted.
It were wees.
Thank you, Scotland. I'm glad you're happy that we made peace after taking their capital. With that in mind, I would love to go towards either one of these, but archery might be a better idea just because the defense bonuses are really helpful. Though arguably masonry's, getting walls is an even better defense, and the rams would be phenomenal for an offense against the city-states. Also getting iron. Then I'm going to get archery, then bronze working, then masonry, and then iron working. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I'm going to start shifting a few troops down because the next places we're going is south. For Germany, we get a huge bonus fighting city-states. And this is some good land. Also with settlers, we'll punch out a few and settle along here, probably. Okay, so we're losing loyalty here. I didn't expect that. Probably because of the happiness. -2 amenities.
Sang kita jata aku.
Queen and Protector. I wonder if they're on our continent. They must be. So I didn't see them in the ocean. Okay, with the builder completed, let's first build a mine here that'll improve amenities. And let's get a library. Wouldn't mind more settlers. Honestly, wouldn't mind some more units, but once we get archers, that would be good. So let's... Honestly, we have a lot of places that we could go build improvements in. Let me get a library first. Yeah, I don't think they like me, but it's very understandable. Also, Auckland did deal with that barbarian encampment, so the next one is actually up here. That could bother us. Gives us a boost, helps the yields, and that should help some of our amenity issues. When we get a second one, we will be able to sell it. Unfortunately, we need irrigation to start getting coffee. And citrus, that would, and fur, and we can get furs right in a turn. Wow, yeah, people do not like me in this game. But we're Germany, I mean, the Axis powers. Obviously we're gonna have a campus there, we're gonna chop that stone. With that in mind, another builder's not a terrible idea. Actually, we need a granary there. A lot of places to build mines here, but honestly, it's more important to get it here. So, open borders, and they give me back the gold per turn. I'm fine with that. I know to get their unit back. Yeah, let's just put them on alert. Improve the camp, we get gold. Speaking of gold, let's buy... Oh, the 3 turns we get that. Nice. Interesting, Canada has their cities up here, obviously. Pretty little flood. Let's improve this amber first so we can immediately sell it. And then let's go towards a slinger here as well. That'll turn into an archer. Refuse. Eventually, we'll get past all our differences, people. I promise. Okay. Loyalty will be full in 11 turns. Now that we got those 2 buildings done. Getting a campus right there would be great. Except for the volcano problem. You know, last series with the Kree I built next to a volcano, and I had to repair that thing like a dozen times. So I think this would actually be better right there. Yeah, +5 is, I mean, not quite +6, but, you know, I think I can live with that. Actually, we can build right here for +5 because of the 2 geothermal plants, so we're going to do that right now. Improve this wheat, and then send him back to the stone to chop and build a campus there. With that amber improved, we should be able to sell it. Unfortunately, no one likes us. So, we can't get much out of it. but I think Canada would be the highest. We are not denounced by them, and they're typically friendly in general. With that in mind, we also might be able to sell a little bit to Nubia. Not much, but it's something. With that gold, hopefully that'll let us upgrade our existing slinger and anyone else. Anything else we need to do with gold. We obviously want more traders soon, because then we can...
It is
we
equally
need
important.
roads. Okay, getting production towards settlers really hasn't helped us. Not yet. Unless we switch to settlers right now. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to get the government plaza first. In either here... It'd be kind of cool to build it in Berlin, because, you know, well, it's Berlin. But... just debating where I want it. Here's not terrible. Since we're Germany, we really need to think about where we're going to be putting our industrial zones in our commercial hubs. These two cities are going to pair up, so theoretically we're going to have, with mines here and mines here, potentially there, we probably would do something like this. A Hansa with 2 mines, meaning a Hansa here, and commercial hubs. With that in mind, we would want the government district right there. Or adjacent, yeah, it would have to be right there. Or in a different city, right? Berlin could build it like right there. Speaking of Berlin, we would want, you know, these done again, and I assume we probably want it somewhere like right here. So maybe something like this, kind of the opposite maybe. I'm not sure which way is actually better. For these two cities. And then these two would probably be paired, or maybe these two, and then these two. I won't worry about those quite yet. So I'm going to go ahead and build the government plaza, and I'm going to buy this tile. The alternative is to put it here, but I think we want to have a mine there. So, mine's in both of those spots. And I want to build it here, and I'll build the building that lets me get free builders, I think. Or a boost to settlers. And yeah, obviously let's go for political philosophy. Let's get Magnus's bonus to get settlers don't consume population. And then we'll be moving him to the capital relatively soon, but not for a little while. We can change our policies. We're not building settlers. Let's take the +1 production. I think that's actually the best that we can have right now. Our gold shoots up, and our production's good everywhere but here. With 2 improvements, obviously we're going to go improve those sheep. With 1 improvement left, we could build a quarry. We could chop this stone. Can't chop it, actually don't have masonry. Let's improve the rice. Okay, so obviously Canada is in the tundra a little bit. We have a big desert separating us.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth.
I knew not where. Let's upgrade our slinger. These will be producing archers, which is really handy. And we honestly, Mapuche has a really large army. I just don't know where they are. Right? Like, they must be fighting. He's not at war with anyone. But there must be all those other people here, like Arabia and Indonesia. But he's exposed here, and it looks like it's a choke point. It'd be a really nice place to take. I want to come scout forward a little bit. Obviously we want to take this area, and I'm not sure what we would do first, but Mapuche's army's big, so theoretically we wouldn't start with him. Let's go towards bronze working. I think that's good. Yeah, thank you. Nice, they'd have a campus with a library up that we could make our own. Now they do have some units here, so we need to be aware. It's also not a bad idea to bring this archer towards mains. Simply be, actually, ooh, maybe we need to take out that camp first. Oh, and they have units here. Good to know. Improve the rice. Keep exploring with hope. I hope we don't get hit by the quadrine there. But it's nice that we found Palenque. Palenque, I don't know. But tornado family. Right where our cities are. More housing. Government plans are complete. In 15 turns we'll be able to build some more buildings for it. In the meantime, let's take the let's actually take Liang. Let's put her in the capital. And for a little bit, I mean, settlers would be really nice. But I kind of waiting until I can get one of these and get that improvement. Unless, of course, we want to get the warlord's throne, since we're probably going to be doing a lot of war for the whole, you know, in Germany imperial thing. Yeah, maybe we will do that. Put her in Moreau so we can make sure we maintain loyalty. And here, let's get settlers. With that in mind, well, you could probably stay there. With that in mind, we probably want to get that card back in, though. It's fine, let's... Oh, we can't chop the stone. We have to have masonry. Dang it, I forgot. Well, let's build the quarry there. It's good for now. Holy, well, there's his army. Or at least a lot of it. Canada is just small. They really haven't grown. It's not going to be good for them. Obviously, in the long run.
Sira angodohi pasir ikang luwih a.
Thank you. Yeah, we definitely want that campus there, so we're just going to have to wait on it. And in the meantime, let's get... And plantation. We would have a camp and a plantation there. So getting the Temple of Artemis isn't a terrible idea. Could get troops. Could get builders. Builders is a really good idea. Temple of Artemis, though, would be really helpful. I'm afraid we'll lose, you know, trying to get to it, but it's fine. Well, he definitely has a lot of troops. So we definitely don't really want to go to war with Mapuche until we have swordsmen, for sure. Okay, well, I think we're doing really well. The mods have been fun to play with so far. I'm excited to see where it goes. And yeah, it looks like we're still falling behind in science compared to some civs. Other AI have adopted better. Obviously, Nubia has been off to a really rough start, though they have been amassing a stronger military. Some civs have some really strong military. Canada's just kind of chilling, not really doing much. Scotland, on the other hand, is growing pretty well. Decent military, and they're pretty protected. Now I'm their only real threat, and we haven't really messed with each other at all. Anyways, yeah, this is a new series I'm doing, and thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one, guys.